Got some books here from the bookcase for younger readers. These are all from a shelf of series. Took like the whole middle of this one out right here. And all these I think are going to get their own videos. My Teacher is an Alien books, the Great Brain books, the Enchanted by Elizabeth Coatsworth, and that incredible series or whatever it's called. Ruth Chu, she's an interesting relic of another time. Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, A Cultural Phenomenon. And we have a bunch of them. And I've done an Obert Sky video before, but I'll do another one in this context. Obert Sky is my older brother Rob. He's a great YA fantasy author. Then I think this is all random assortment over here, except for the Little House in the Prairie series. There might be some uniting themes down here, like E.B. White. This is treasury. Anyway. Squirrel, do we or do we not have your blessing? Bless us, O squirrel. O squirrel, we come before you in all humility and fear. Please shine your glory down upon us. Wait. Oh, Prisma, you are the void itself, and so cute. Squirrel, say hello to Joseph, the cat in Strasbourg, France that watches you on YouTube. Oh, that got your attention. She was looking right into the camera for a moment there, Joseph. Nice, Prisma. Hey, Sweet Pea. You're so cute. No, that is not a scratching post. Don't scratch on it. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, the Chronicles of Prydain. You know, I read this series a lot growing up. I definitely was influenced by these. I remember my first read through them being kind of a slog, and then I was just enchanted by them and loved them. No, it wasn't a slog, but I remember it being, like, challenging at times. But, yeah. I mean, that's the kind of cover that draws you in as a kid. And it's still, like, wow, cool, great image. And like Tolkien, Lloyd Alexander drew a lot from mythology. This one was adapted into a Disney movie. One of the scarier, less celebrated, maybe mid-period Disney animations. I think it killed their animation studio for a while, actually. It was a big bomb. But I remember liking it, but not liking the changes that it made. You know, how kids are very particular about the source material. Like, why didn't they just keep it as it was? I can't remember the connection to Lord of the Rings. Maybe it's just the general Welsh mythology. This is short stories in that universe. Beautiful book. Look at that. Shiny. Yeah, the aesthetic judgments feel different when it comes to books for younger readers. Like, if any of these were for adults, I guess I'd be okay with them. They're a little bit like those Elena Ferrante covers. That is kind of that Paul Bacon idea to have the names, although the names aren't that big, and then a big central image. I read all these. I don't have a crystal clear memory of all the individual ones. Eventually, you're this main character who begins as a guy who feeds pigs and sleeps in a sty, becomes this high king of all the land and saves this land from evil, etc. I read an article looking back on these books from the AV Club some years ago that reminded me of some things about it, and apparently the Eilonwy, the main girl, depicted here by Disney, young woman, she has this like glowing orb. It's very cool. Goes everywhere with her. She makes some very like unfeminist choice or something at the end, gives up all her magic, and yeah, that sounds right, but for the guy. But you know, books can always say something even if it's not the happiest thing that happens, you know. Maybe it's saying that's the true sort of thing that happens. But I can't remember, and I was a kid when I read these always. But I read them definitely into 5th grade and middle school, And I remember them being a great adventure story. The Book of Three, Black Cauldron, The Castle of Lear, Throne